Hey there YouTube, it's David with sunnymountain.net. Today we are going to talk about recirculators, okay? So if you're familiar with the recirculator, you know exactly what it does. If you're not, basically a recirculator is going to give you the ability to process some of your cons at home, either using a high banker, such as the Gold Cube, or something even like the Keen Mini Max, okay? Spiral wheels, for example, blue bowls, all of these things use some type of recirculating system, and basically what you're doing is you're processing material. So for example, if we were using the Keen concentrator, the pump is gonna sit in here, you're gonna process, and your tailings are gonna go over into this bucket here, right? Now this is useful for several reasons. One, to help keep your water clean, so you avoid using dirty water to process all of your material. Two, it really helps preserve or lengthen the life of your pump, all right? So how do we make these things? Well, there's several different ways. I've made several larger circulators with 65-gallon tubs, and that solution's pretty easy. You can use a shower drain, actually. So they unscrew, you screw them back together again, and then you attach them with the PVC pipe, all right? The only problem with that solution is it doesn't work well with curved surfaces, like a bucket, all right? So let's talk about this. So how do we make these things? Well, it's pretty easy. And here at Sunny Mountain, we have some really useful tools for you. So let me go ahead and take this off here. So what I'm gonna leave that guy on there. So what we're looking at is you're going to take two 5-gallon buckets, okay, or tubs, it doesn't matter. You're going to drill a 3-inch hole, all right? Same thing here, drill a 3-inch hole, and then we have these grommets. So these are really inexpensive. $4.99 gets you a pair, all right? Super cheap. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the grommet and you're going to insert it like this. All right, there you go. Then you take a 2-inch PVC pipe, okay, any length that you want. You stick one end in, you stick the other end in, and there you go. So for, under, well, you figure these are $4 a piece, you call it 8, and then your $5 grommet set here, you have a recirculating system for about 13 bucks. So it's really, really cheap. Now, let's talk about buckets real quick. So, let me borrow this bucket here. So this is the typical bucket that many of you are accustomed to, okay? It's a Lowe's 5-gallon bucket or the Home Depot. They're really inexpensive. You're looking at, what, $3.25 or so? There's one thing I want to point out, though, is if you look at this bucket here, all right? I don't know if you can read that, but it says 70 mil, all right? So these are, they're inexpensive buckets because they're really thin. Now, let's look at a bucket that you're going to want to use. Now this bucket here, oh, excuse me, let me get this here. So this bucket is a 90 mil bucket, okay? And you can kind of see if I can get in for you, how much thicker that is, all right? See that? So when you buy the grommets, just know that the grommets are going to work better with a thicker 90 mil bucket, all right? Versus one of the less expensive, thinner buckets. We will have some of the 90 mil buckets in stock here after a while, and then we'll actually create our own recirculating systems for you. But in the meantime, you can go to sunnymountain.net and order the vinyl grommets. Just look under recirculators, and you're going to find them there. Pretty simple. You can daisy chain as many of these buckets as you want to, okay? So if you wanted to run 4 or 5 of them, you can, yeah, in any length, you know, so if you have a really long sluice, you can do that too. So it's something that we're happy to carry for you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment. Make sure you visit us at sunnymountain.net, and if you're in Colorado Springs, stop by the store and say hi. Thanks again.